don't really have much to I guess think about at the moment, but right now I'm in a spot that's very tough. What I mean by that is financially speaking. Um, I've been going places left and right. I've been trying to apply for a job left and right. I've been calling nonstop back to those places. Yet no callback for some reason. Not at all. Doesn't matter if I follow up, which is very strange. Um, I've tried online. I tried in person. Someone with experience is not getting a call back. Um, I think the other issue in my head right now is, I guess, having shelter. What I mean by that is, you see, it's very peculiar right now. I'm in a very odd position where my mother wants to evict me if I don't pay her. And it kind of seems pretty hopeless afterwards. And I can't seem to sleep at all at any night at this point. I think it's been already a couple days. I'm starting to snap a little bit because I don't know how much longer I can handle this stress. I don't know how much longer. Like, time is so short. Time is so short that I don't know if I'm going to have a roof over my head soon because of this person. Because of this mother who expects me to pay the rent in full all the time, which I try my best to do. I really do. And I'm trying my best to get a job right now to pay her rent every single damn month. But what's happening right now is that the future seems pretty grim. As in, if I do get a job, even like the problem is the job will most likely come in until it's probably too late. And if it gets to the point where I have to use my last dollar, where do I go now? And what's I'm sorry. It's I know it sounds like I'm putting a burden on everyone else. And I know it sounds like I'm putting a pity party for myself or whatever. Well, that's not the point. The point is she has to at least give me more of a chance. I mean, I'll be honest. I think she has to give me more of a chance. It cannot end like this. It cannot end where some people I know who are worse than me are somehow living it better than I will in the future. Just because a simple guy like me tried his best, yet somehow that means nothing to everyone else. It means nothing to the people who somehow have way more wealth compared to someone who is literally related to them. Like, I don't know what else, how else, I don't know how else you put that, but literally blood related, and yet they cut them off and put them outside in the future if they don't have the money that they demand. It's very sad at this time. What I will say though is there is a small part of me that, well, there's a small part of me that believes nothing will be lost, hopefully, in the future. That nothing will necessarily get torn to pieces altogether, but it's very, it's very hard. What do I mean by this? It's very hard to see it's very hard to see a future where I'm financially stable, financially capable, in a damn area where everything is too expensive, where I can't even supply my own damn wealth because of the damn timing. I'm worried that the timing will be so insignificant that there's just nothing left. And it's like, you know what? You tried, man. You tried. You might as well just give up and go on your way outside when you're evicted, homeless even. That's that can't be it though. That literally cannot be the future. I cannot imagine a future where the people who do not deserve better are actually deserving better, doing better than I am, when I actually meant well. That cannot happen. This is why I cannot sleep at all. It's like how on earth does one comprehend another? Having it so that they have everything in their hands while they did vile and disgusting things in this planet. But yet, someone who has not somehow loses everything. Even if he doesn't give up. Although I have been thinking a little. And that thinking is kind of, well, it kind of has formed into a, I guess sort of like a habit. I have like this habit to, well, I guess distract myself from the grim reality that is life. I mean, but I worry that as time goes on, the distractions have become extremely minimal. The distractions have become so minimal that they have zero effect to the drainage that the draining that is my life. The draining that is going on with everything else that I know in my life in terms of happiness. Like the amount of happiness is microscopic. And when I say that, I mean it in a way where the distractions don't even happen anymore. What distractions are there? What even is there to distract me from the bad things? Seriously, it's like I used to rely on this formula where it's like, hey, look, if I get enough distractions, all the depressing things get drowned out. They literally all get drowned out. Like literally, like it's no more. You know? Um, like I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know. It's like this constant thought in my head that spins around. It's constantly there in my head where it's like, bro, is the future gonna be like what I think it is? Because if it is, then I don't know what to think, bro. Like the future might be like something else. Like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. There's just a lot happening in my head. Like I don't know what to do. I mean, I've tried a lot of things. What could I be doing wrong? I'm trying to figure out what I literally could be doing wrong. Like what is it that I'm missing? What am I not seeing the point of? What is it that I'm can someone please tell me to my damn head, like, what exactly is it that I'm missing that is making me not realize that there's still, you know, distractions to get me out of the mess I'm in? Like, I had this interesting formula, but it's just not happening. Like, there's nothing there. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing. Huh. Like, I don't get it. Honestly, I feel like I feel like I feel like I let a lot of people down. Um, I feel like I left down like quite a bit of friends that I knew. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they got if they. I wouldn't be surprised if my friends got sick of me. I mean, maybe it's because I guess I drag on and on about certain things, but yeah, man, I don't know. It's I mean, perhaps I need to try even newer things. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe what I'm missing is maybe what I'm missing is I think what I'm missing is that I need more focus. That's the thing. I need more focus. I need to put more of my mind to it when it comes to actually like succeeding with things in life. Like I need to put my head towards it. If I don't, then there's no focus. Got to keep your head in the game. Got to keep your mind. It's like you got to keep your head in the game. You got to keep your gain, or else there's no like. You got to keep your gain in the lane. Otherwise, there is no pain. I don't know, something like that. There's got to be a way to. What am I saying? What am I even saying? I just hope I don't bore people or cause like a burden, because that's not my point. That's not my point. My point is to actually like try new things. Perhaps no. Wait. That's not the point. The point is yes. The point is to keep my mind in the game. Head head in the game. Keep my head in. If I lose my lane in the game, then there is no path forward. Like there's no forward path. There's nothing. So, um, hello, whoever joined, welcome. Yeah, it's kind of like I gotta keep my brain in the game. If I don't, then I will seriously like lose myself in terms of going forward. So that's it. That's what I failed to realize. I need to start trying new things. Damn it! Did they? Oh well, whatever. Like I was saying, there's there's this stretch of path, and I guess you could say I failed to realize that there's still more I need to do to eventually get myself out of the hole I'm in. When I say hole, basically this hole is essentially about to go homeless. So yeah, pretty much if I get out of myself, if I get myself out of the hole I'm in, then I think I'm Gucci or whatever. I'm in a better spot. Um, yeah, I just. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How do you say your name? Sorry, I don't know if I should say it because I think I might butcher it. How do you pronounce it? Is it racist? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I butcher names a lot. I can't even pronounce it right now. It's like 4 a.m. But yeah. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm just trying to like I'm trying to get my head space in like this moment where I'm like, bro, get to the program. Get a new view in life. Literally, keep your head in the game. If you don't, then you're gonna lose it and you're not gonna have a place to live. Like that's my situation right now. It's like I gotta keep the my head up, and if I don't like keep up with those people who are gonna give me a job, then obviously I'm not gonna have a place to stay at all. Oh, I'm from California. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, meme it. I know it's the worst place to rent. Blah blah blah. I know it is. It's terrible. Um, I'm in a spot right now where it's like, bro, if you're in California, you're not in a good spot. Yeah, especially if you don't have a job, you're kind of looking at the tent outside, cold weather, um, uh, a lot of like people messing around with you, outside, like just stuff like that. It's honestly bad. Wait, before? Wait, what do you mean? You know me before, or what do you mean by wait? I know before. I'm confused. Sorry. Um, but yeah, I really need to like have this path. If I don't, then bro, I'm like a lost cause. Like outside, literally outside. Like the situation right now, pretty scary. It's like if I don't like that's the thing I don't understand. Mom wants to kick me out even though I've been paying the rent for like half a year or so. Like that's the shitty part that's happening right now. I mean, I know people saying it's illegal for her to kick me out this quick, but what's scary is that she's willing to go through the legal process of actually kicking me out and evicting me in California, which is ridiculous. It's insane. I don't know what else to say. It's all right. I see you're still there, Rasid. Is that you say your name? Sorry, I must have said it wrong. Rasid. No. Don't worry, I'm still here. I just need to like clean something. But yeah, like that's the thing. Um, like okay, I'm not here to like make this like a pity party for me or whatever. Like that garbage. Like whatever. I don't care about that. Like that stuff can go away. The point is, I'm just trying to like figure out a way to survive at this point. Like, or else, if I don't figure it out, then I'm a lost cause. That's essentially what it is like in California, which is, let's just say I don't want to join the homeless population. I ain't gonna go for that spot. Not soon, not ever. And and look, I'm not here to say my problems invalidate everyone else's. Look, if you have your own problems, I understand. I mean, you're probably in a worse spot than me, or we're probably not in, or we're probably in the same spot. Whatever. As long as everyone has their problem, that doesn't make anyone else's or each other's problem, lesser than others. Like everyone has their own like deal. I'm not here to act like, what I'm going through is like, oh look, it's World War III. No, that's not the point. That's not the point of this. It's just, it's very odd how the person I'm renting with is very controlling. In a sense where, even if I do pay on time, they still view me as a loser. Like, that's the problem with mom. She thinks that I'm still a loser. Like, it's like, okay, mom, I did pay the rent for you, but I'm still a loser? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, say I'm a loser. That's definitely gonna help me get a job. And keep saying that I'm like, as dumb as my brother, even though he's kind of behind on rent and he's kind of in a bigger hole since he has kids, so it's like, like I don't know what's her deal. Look, I'm not here to say my brother's garbage. I mean, I know it sounds like I just did that, but not exactly. Like, it's more of like, I feel bad for him because he's in a bigger hole than I am. And now it's like this situation where, yeah, it shouldn't be like that with mom. Also, wait, Rashid, are you still there or what happened? You alright, man? I haven't seen you commented in like a while. Is my thing broken? I wonder if my chat broke. Maybe it did. Wait, hello? Is this thing working? Man, what did I do? Now I feel like an idiot. It's like in live? What is happening? Well, to put it briefly, yeah. Still trying to figure out what's the game plan here. I mean, I guess the obvious one is to get a job, yes, I know. But that's the thing though, I've submitted resumes, I've submitted papers, I did all that jazz. I went call, I went in person, tried to apply, get a job. And then what's even weirder is I have experience, and it's like, how has no one hired me yet? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what's the big deal if I have experience, Like, wouldn't you hire someone who has experience? That's kind of the point. I mean, come on, give me a bone here or something. Like, come on. I'm not saying every place has to give me a job, but it's like, can't just one of them, like, out of all the places I've called, give me something? Like, it's kind of weird, I don't get it. It's like, person A goes to place A. Person B, who's the employee, talks to person A. But person B is looking for people and wants to hire, so they talk to A. But then B doesn't really do what they're promoting. What's happening? I don't get it. It's weird. It's like person B was supposed to help person A, but apparently not. There's somehow the communication is not working somehow there, or they're just not talking to the manager for some reason. Or now I know when I say that it sounds like Karen stuff, but it's like, I'm just trying to get a job. Like, this can I just work, please? Like, I really want to help. I really want to do this. Like, it's like, come on, man. Just, I want a salary. Like, that's all. And then I want to do it honestly. Like, there's nothing else to it. There's no, there's no scam, like nothing. It's just honest work. But no, apparently, I don't get it. And I also have like a certificate. You guys probably don't understand this thing, but it's basically a certificate. I think it's called Save Serve, or what is it? Save Serve, where it's basically a ticket or a license that allows you to serve food in the state that you're in. And I'm pretty sure I still have that certificate. So I don't understand why the restaurant that I was supposed to work at, I don't understand why they haven't called me back. You would think they would call me back, but they haven't. I don't understand. Like, I have the qualifications. I have the proper etiquette and qualifications for this job, right? But that's what I don't understand. They just don't seem to communicate with me. And that's what I don't get. Also, sorry if it sounds like I'm a broken record, but yeah. Also, Racid or Rasid, I don't know if you're there, but your comments aren't appearing. Maybe you should join and come back, because I don't know what's. It's not showing me anything. It's the last thing I saw from you was wait, I know before. I don't know what that means. You're gonna say something, right? Or no? I don't know. Maybe he's not here. Well. Oh wait, that actually looks better. Is this thing even working? Am I live again? Somebody please say yes if I'm live. It'd be nice if you do it. Thanks. I appreciate it. If not, that's okay. You don't have to. But anywho, yeah, it's like, how does one person expect another person to do an action if the first person who wanted to do someone else to do an action, which is me, person wanting an action is my mom. How does she expect me to help her if she's not helping me? That doesn't work. That never works, and it's no wonder people who have a bad relationship with people probably live less than they normally would. Like, I'm not surprised if lifespans get shortened just because of a bad relationship with, especially family. Like, is that not the sole reason why some life expectancies are very short? Because of how people neglect the importance of other factors in life itself? I don't get it. Also, you guys might be asking, what the heck is those dollar bills on his wall? I'm gonna be honest, those bills are nothing special. They're just fresh bills I found, and they're not really worth much. They're just regular dollars, so can't really use that for rent. I mean, I wish I could, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough. It's gonna take a lot of those to even pay rent, and that's why I'm trying to get a job, because that does pay, I guess. But like, like that's the thing. I'm trying to get one. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm not like one of those like crazy folk that somehow know how to like hack the system and be like, "Hey, look, I made billions of dollars because of thingy." And I'm like, yeah, thingy. Of course, it's legit, right? No, it's not. It's not. It's just what like the man. I don't even know if I want to say those things. They're just kind of dodgy. I mean, I've tried them in the past. And what I saw, honestly, when it came to like stuff like that, where it's virtual currency, I'll be honest. The return I got was either the same or less. The same or the less. And I usually get less. So it's like, huh, was this really worth buying into? Mm-mm. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. So yeah, it's hello to people who are watching me. You're oh, by the way, hello everybody. Thanks for joining. Yeah, like that's the thing. I'm just trying to like make a living, honestly, out of what I could potentially get myself into. I hope I get out of the mess I'm in, because what I do not appreciate is how every time I wake up, I look at my bank and guess what I see? A fat this. There's nothing in there. I'm not even kidding. There actually is nothing in there. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, nothing. I sure love having nothing in there. Not really. I mean, what is someone with nothing? You can't do anything with nothing. There's nothing you can do with nothing. I mean, I just wish someone gave me a spot or like a job already. Is that too hard to ask? Like, I just really want to do honest work. You know, nothing crazy. I mean, what? Do I have to give away my thumb or something so I can make sure I get a job? I don't get it. What do I have to do? Do I have to like show that I'm like the smartest person? And even then, how would that work? No, none of that would work. None of it. Now, watch someone say something funny and go like, haha, what about those bills behind you? Haha. Why don't you just put it in the bank? Haha. So you don't have zero. Haha. Yeah, but am I really gonna like waste time to just do that? I'm not gonna do the same. I actually really want to change for once, like a person. I don't want to be this sack of meat that is like hogging up like time without adding, substance. Like it just sounds sad to me. Like it's like being this sack of meat that does nothing like cool or productive. Like I don't want to see that reality. And that's what keeps me up at night. Being this sack of nothing that eventually just rots away outside. Like I do not want to see that future, and it's like I said earlier. It's the reason why I can't sleep at all. It's like how does one get out of that mess? Like I'm trying to figure it out. It's not like I can suddenly open my own business like I did one time. I mean, the exception was that one time was I had the resources, okay, but now because I don't have the resources nor the clientele, it's like how am I supposed to make a business? Like I don't get it. There's nothing, so it's like how am I supposed to work with nothing? Uh, it's terrible. Like imagine you give someone something And what do they do with that something? They try to create something new out of that something, and it's great. No, it really is. And it's like, for me, it's like I need something. Now, somebody might say, "Well, what is that something? What are you talking about?" It depends on what you're talking about. And it's like, well, when I say something, I mean like literally give me some labor. That's it. That's the something. Give me the labor so I can put the honest work. Give me the labor, and then I will do it. I'm not kidding. I will. You give someone that labor, then they will eventually push out. Sure, some people for some reason won't even try at all, and they'll just like do f all with it. But like for me, I see it as a big deal. Like I personally believe that there's going to be potential. I don't feel like anyone could stop me from seeing that at all. Personally. Wait, is anyone here, by the way? I think there's one person, right? By the way, that one person, thank you for sticking by. It's really nice of you. Um, I really appreciate it. I really do. It's like sometimes I don't know how long I've been in this room. Feels like I've been in this room for years, maybe decades, but that's not even the case. Although I will say I have been in it for almost the whole year now, which it kind of feels weird because it's like I've been isolated for a long time. Like, can you imagine being isolated for that long? I mean, I don't know what that would do to most people. It probably screw them up for sure, but for me, it's kind of like I'm somehow oddly used to this. But it's like, it's not good that I am, though. If I'm too used to being alone, then what am I good socializing? I'm not saying that I'm antisocial. I could speak to people. It's just that I'm worried that it might be limited. How limited is it? I'm not sure. Could be the anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, just like I'm just hopefully looking for a way out of this mess. I really am. I mean, I'm not here to act like I need, because I don't want to be that guy who's like, oh, give me all this money and whatever. It just feels kind of, it just doesn't feel genuine. It's like if I were to ask someone, that, it's like, that's not it. It's not being honest. It's like, who am I to like take someone else's salary and be happy about it? No, I feel like actually making it on my own. I just want someone to give me that work. Please, give me that labor. If someone gave me labor, then I'm willing to commit. No lie. It's like, if you give someone labor, I'm pretty sure they'll do something with it. Right? Am I crazy? I mean, there's no way I'm crazy because that happens. Like, people will literally work if you give them labor. Like, come on. I mean, I've done labor before. So I don't see why people would not give me labor then. Like, that's what I don't understand. It's like stuff like that just kind of makes my mind spin. And it's like, well, how does that even... Huh? Like, for real. How does that even... that even go about? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, like that's the thing. I can't even sleep because of just the weirdness that's going on. But hopefully, it all comes to an end in a good way. Although I am still a little worried that it might not actually pan out the way I want it. And sometimes life is like that. Life will not pan out the way you want it. Life will be against you or with you. Doesn't. It depends. It depends. I try to go with the flow with it, but sometimes it can be a little like, what's even going on? Seriously, the hell's even going on? uh, the world can be strange in its own unique ways. Whether it be where I'm at or outside of here. Um, my wishes do go out to people who meant well, who also would, provide well for others in a manner that is highly respected for good intentions, obviously, nothing malicious. To be absolutely amazing. I just wish them well. And for those who have served well and done well, whether if you served or not, um, just, it's awesome. Great work. I appreciate it. It's just to get a full grasp of like where I'm at right now, my headspace. It is something else. It's just I don't know. It's just wild. It's out there. Um, and yeah, I just with all the stress, the anxiety, the the other like stuff that's extreme that goes on. Um, I just really want to say that yeah, there is still potential for those who are cracking down like I was. Even though things go south, even though things look like they're about to crumble, somehow, and then this is a rare instance of me sometimes, but even with everything lost, there is that spot of me that's like, hey, you know what? Whatever. Screw it. Let's say you lost family. Let's say you lost everything. Whatever. At least you had the good moments. Don't forget them. Even when you're not here present, at least they happened. At least the good memories happened, and it doesn't matter if nothing exists now or then. It's still great that it even occurred. And it's kind of funny because when we look at the like the world that is full of humans now, we are often uh, told that we are such a small, like, how do I put it? Very small, insignificant um, time in the whole world itself. But I personally believe that there will be a time where we have sort of left a mark on this damn piece of crust or whatever. This whole crust place, full of water as well. That yeah, we essentially have made it so that We left a mark on this damn thing. Even as time goes by real fast. Um, yeah, it's as the Earth is ever so revolving. Time goes by like this, and it's like, yeah, as soon as you turn around, suddenly a year later. Yeah, you'll see that. And then it's like you turn around your head again. Look at that. 5 years have passed. What's that? You still remember 2016 or so? Guess what? It's not that anymore. Time has moved. And it's like, wow, how did that even happen? It's like, did that just happen? And it's like, yes, it did. You're here now. It's like, you're in this time now. You're in 2023. It's like, okay, well. Yeah, just going through the. You're going through life quicker than before. I can imagine the meme is like something sort of the same, but where it's like, look, you just blink. Now it's suddenly 20 years later. What's that? You just took a sip of coffee? Look at that. You're 90 now. You were 20 just a second ago. Like, crazy stuff like that. Where things just suddenly just go in a snap. And it's like, okay. Yeah, life can be crazy. And if the Earth had some form of history to document us humans, then I'm pretty sure we would have left some sort of mark by then. Yeah, by then, and it's like, yeah, there's definitely was something there after the dinosaurs. There definitely was something there. Um, yeah, I'm trying to look for just literally anything I could do to like make myself strive out of this mess that I'm in. But hopefully, by the time I'm probably like what, old as hell or dead, I'll be hopefully somewhere good. I can see it. Although certain people want to make that not happen for some reason, but I really like to think the opposite. And it's just wild to me how I'm thinking that. Thinking of a possibility that is not even certain. It's like, where's that even gonna go? How are you sure this is gonna happen? There's no way. You can't even predict this. Pretty much hypothetical, obviously, but yeah, it's just crazy stuff happens in the world, and it's like, it's not gonna be shocking that there's like things that go left and right, or up and down, or whatever the hell it goes, and the circumstances are there. And things propel or shift or have this interesting momentum that you weren't even expecting that will come through the future. Kind of reminds me of 1984. Ah, yes, Big Brother. 1984, George Orwell's book. Makes me wonder, hey, you know what? The hell's gonna happen in 2024? Will we see a repeat? Will we see a repeat of that or something worse? Like, that's what I'm trying to know. What's gonna happen? I don't know. It's just gonna be crazy. It's like, how does one go about their life and go, yeah, this is 2024, man. Look at this, and it's like, um, yeah, bro, this is like, this is just like out of the third eye realm. Like, this is getting beyond that. What in the hell is like this unraveling, bro? Like, what the hell's gonna like happen? It's like, and if this does happen, does it mean like certain doom or does it mean certain utopia? I don't understand what's gonna happen. Um, Yeah, it's just stuff like that that I'm trying to like think as well. It's just weird. It's like what is this gonna unravel? I don't know, bro. It's like crazy stuff like that. It's like had this one like you obviously some. I don't know if you guys read that book, but what I know is that it would mention Big Brother and how just so much messaging about like something about freedom is slavery, war is like peace, something, those phrases. It was just bizarre looking at it and how it was made in the late 1940s, predicting, and it would sort of encompass the future. So it's like if we're having that, if we're having that sort of like avenue with that book, then I'm like, if stuff hits the fan, then I kind of won't be surprised. I mean, some areas of the world right now are like shifting in really bad ways. And it's getting to the point where it's like, will there be a breakout of some kind? I have no clue. So it's like, I wonder what's. Yeah, it's just crazy. But that's enough of me being like somehow, like, I guess a little philosophical. Um, there's this other thing too that it's like, where, okay, let's say, yeah, another repeat of like 1984 happens where crazy shit happens. Like, what are we gonna have? Are we gonna have like weird shit where it's already there? Like we're already replaced by robots? That's it, done, clean and cut? No more jobs? Um, not sure about that. Um, my homies? Yeah. Crazy shit like that. Or, oh, let's just say, a lot of things suddenly become just absent or different or just it's like, oh, remember this? Well, that's gone now. You gotta learn this now. And it's like, what? But why? I've known this for a long time. Why did things have to change? Oh, I guess the new year. Like stuff like that where it gets kind of wild. Stuff like this does overwork the mind. About how I was mentioning earlier the book and whatnot. But yeah, I personally believe though that the future will at least be somewhat decent in certain areas, but like other places, it's probably going to be really horrible. Let's be real. Maybe the future is pretty bleak for some areas or grim, but others might be better. Um, Although please take what I say sort of as a grain of salt, but yeah, it's just, man, it's like, imagine that in your head where it's like you're seeing what could potentially be like a repeat of a certain decade, a certain year, a certain time, and then it goes on and on, and it's like, the fuck's gonna happen to me, or what's gonna happen to you, or what's gonna happen to everyone else? I don't know, bro. It's like crazy. At this point, a lot of stuff can happen, or probably nothing. It really depends. Um, how I'm trying to see it, how I'm trying to see life, is that a lot can happen at once, but a lot of nothing can happen at once. And that, And yeah, plenty of different scopes. They could either range from like, oh look, something awesome is happening. Cool, check that out. Another one can be like, oh, that's horrific. I don't want to see that. Another one's like, that's really weird. What's going on? Another could be, so many like different reactions. Just so many different reactions to the world scope. It's like, how does one get their mind do that, like, through those multiple scopes, but not somehow lose themselves in it as well? Like, that's the other thing. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you not lose yourself in, like, those multiple avenues, bro? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably get lost too. Stuff like that. Just wild to me. Like, honestly, like to view it collectively. I mean, yeah, that might sound like a little puzzling to some people. It's like, what do you mean collectively? Like, all together, all those reactions? I mean, that's kind of weird. But I guess when I say that, it's like a sense of, hey, look, you can like view it in many different perspectives, not just one. Because sure, in some circumstances, sure, it depends. Some might see as one or two, whatever. It's just, the mind's crazy. Like there's a lot of things the mind can do, and then when you give it enough time and oh my goodness, just enough. If you give the brain enough time and enough view of the damn planet, then you're like in this perpetual state of, reality. I'm not sure. Some people might say, well, what if we're in the Matrix? Okay, fine, go ahead. Think of that. We're in the Matrix. Whatever. The point is, whether if we're in a simulation or not, there's still that sense of being. And when you're being, you obviously can't really escape that sense of being unless if you somehow manipulate that sense of being with, I am not sure, like somehow an out source of some kind. I don't know how you explain it. Just something different. Like just something wild that will like literally twist your perception to being completely something else. Sure, some people might say, have you lost your goddamn mind? It might seem that way. Some people might view you as you lost your goddamn mind, but I'll be honest, how I see it is that hey, you're able to like view it in different ways. So that's also a thing. And then yeah, reality can be fair, unfair, hits us in many different ways. Whether we love it, hate it, dislike it, like it, whatever. That's of being. And things can be, again, just life is life itself, and it can be just very, very, just, I guess you could say it can be potentially unpredictable. Unpredictable in a sense where, yeah, you don't remember where things were, why things are like this, or how they are, or what they were. Like, just stuff like that. currently outside right now. It's kind of cold, but you can still see me, I believe. Kind of. Not really. But yeah, you see, that's the thing. Life can throw a wrench at you, but what's really interesting though is you can still find yourself out of that wrench. Not it through at you. I mean, sure, maybe not everyone can survive a wrench being thrown out, but that's the other thing. And it's that sorry. Yeah, it's that path, and whichever path crosses the other thing to talk about. But to talk about it, I could, I guess, but I might talk about that later though. Don't mind the colors, by the way. It's just me trying to shamelessly cool my phone down because it's acting kind of hot and whatnot. But yeah, the point is, yeah, even though life will pull you down, I like to think that that's not always the case. Not always. I mean, yeah, sure, it might seem like that, and it might seem hopeless, and there's no way escaping it, but hopeless. Sure, some might say that I'm outrageous for thinking that there's a way when things are all falling apart and it's like doom and catastrophe, but like, look, that's the thing. I like to think that people have their own ways, and even if things are, garbage or great or whatever, that having a chance at, witnessing, like, just witnessing, like, great parts of life and whatever, it's still, and even if they somehow didn't get a chance, well, I like to think that some did get. Well, actually, wait, hold on, sorry. I would like to think that those who somehow did not get a decent chance in life, I would like to say that at least they had a life, and I think they're amazing for at least having, some point of living. And what I mean by that is people who could have been great, or people who meant well, like just great stuff. Like honestly, there are avenues like that towards life, and I like to think those so-called avenues have a potential of growth, and it's beautiful. I mean, sure, some people, again, will probably disagree and blah blah blah, and they might say, "Oh, that's not true." But I like otherwise. But yeah, that's the thing for now. Like there is ways to look at things without having to be, like, I like to view things not always pessimistic. I mean, I always get that for some reason from my mom, but she doesn't realize that the way she puts things in life, bro, like, come on. Like, come on, bro. No surprise there. But anyways, I'm curious now. How's the life for all of you guys? Like, is it alright? Because, I like to, like, I'm curious. How is life treating you both? Or anyone else on the live stream? I'm curious. Is life treating you fair? Garbage? Is it treating you alright? I don't know. What is it? What's going on? Might have to start over the live because I don't see the comments for some reason. Let me see. Maybe my thing's broken. Please make sure to come back to the live. You can leave now, but come back when it's live again.